In the meantime, we begin today at 5. For weeks, students across Florida have been marching, making their opposition clear to the parental rights in education bill there, or what opponents have labeled the Don't Say Gay law. Now, a pair of Ohio Republican lawmakers are introducing a similar bill with some differences in the proposal. Isabel Lawrence joins us now from the newsroom to break down where the Buckeye State's legislation stands and how it could impact students in our state if passed. Isabel, good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon, Jay. A law professor I spoke to summed it up this way. Ohio House Bill 616 essentially prohibits the discussion of gender identity or sexual orientation for young students and puts restrictions on those subjects for older students. He also said there are provisions that prohibit teaching divisive concepts, potentially things like racial and diversity issues. So to really get into the specifics for you here, Ohio House Bill 616 says that some schools can't, quote, teach, use, or provide any curriculum or instructional materials on sexual orientation or gender identity to students in kindergarten through 3rd grade. And then for 4th through 12th grade, they can't teach or provide materials on sexual orientation or gender identity that are not, quote, age appropriate or developmentally appropriate. Now, the bill also says materials can't be used that promote any divisive or inherently racist concept.
So if this bill were to pass, I would expect a lot of teachers and school districts would be quite concerned about what they are allowed to do under this law, and they might simply avoid touching on important issues that are part of the curriculum as it is developed over the years in many places.
Now, I also spoke with the president of the Cleveland Teachers Union. She says this bill makes it harder for teachers to form relationships with students and families. That's not good when she says we are already facing an impending teacher shortage. Plus, the LGBT Community Center of Greater Cleveland says language in this bill is a bit of a slippery slope as to what exactly counts as, quote, developmentally appropriate. Now, I did reach out to Representatives Schmidt and Mike Loychik, who introduced this bill. I did not hear back. Also important to note, this bill was introduced today. It would still need to move forward to a vote to pass.
All right, I'm sure we'll continue to follow it. Isabel Lawrence, live from the newsroom. Isabel, thanks.